The head of Ramiro de Orco was cut off and put on a spike in Cesena, Italy. The body lay beside it in the square, split in two. It was the morning after Christmas 1502. The bloody knife sat next to the head, placed there on purpose. Cesare Borgia, who ordered all of it, was already miles away. That's the whole system. People at the top never touch the ugly part themselves. They hire a hand to do it, then they cut the hand off. 70 years later, a queen in Paris tried the same thing. It cost her a country. Borgia never lost control of de Orco. He never planned to keep him. 2 years earlier, he had taken the Romagna, a region of central Italy, run by bandits and families at war. Fixing it meant arrests, hangings, fear. And fear always looks for a name to attach itself to. De Orco was a hard, violent man, and Borgia knew it. So Borgia handed him absolute authority and stepped back into the shadows. See what that gives him? Every brutal order now belongs to somebody else's face. And here's the part most people miss. The middleman has to hold real power, or the trick doesn't work. Nobody hates a messenger with no authority. The anger only sticks to someone who looks like he decided. That's why the job usually goes to someone ambitious. You're standing inside a version of this right now. The manager who cuts your hours didn't decide the budget. The recruiter who rejects you never read your file. The person delivering the damage is almost never the person who chose it. If that gap isn't an accident, it's built, and it's built so the anger runs out of energy before it reaches the top. The cleanup worked, and that was his problem. By late 1502, the Romagna was quiet, and de Orco was hated. He had gone further than anyone expected, and the region was talking. Borgia spread the word that he had never approved of that cruelty. On December 22nd, he had de Orco arrested in Cesena. 4 days later, the town square did the rest. The body was dressed in fine clothes, staged like a message. The people of Cesena were horrified and satisfied at the same time. Their anger stopped one level below the top, exactly where it was designed to stop. The next time bad news arrives with a face, ask who chose that face. The move looks perfect. It only works while nobody knows who really gave the order. In 1572, Catherine de Medici, Queen Mother of France, wanted one man gone. Gaspard de Coligny was admiral of the French Navy and leader of the Huguenots, the French Protestants. He was also close to her son, King Charles IX. He had more and more influence over the young king. She had less and less. She would not touch him herself. Instead, she arranged for a member of the Guise family to shoot him in Paris. The Guises were one of the most powerful Catholic families in France. Now watch the second layer. She wanted the Protestants to blame the Guises for attacking their leader and strike back. Two rivals destroyed by each other. Her name nowhere near it. The shot missed, one bad aim, and the whole design fell apart. Coligny was wounded, not killed, and he already knew Catherine was his enemy. He guessed who had sent the gunman and said so to the king. The cover was gone. What followed wasn't a clean removal. The anger and the blaming grew into open war between Catholics and Protestants. It ended in the massacre of St. Bartholomew's Night, with thousands of Protestants killed. She had aimed at one man in one street. She never got her control back. Once your hand is visible, people blame you for everything, including what you never did. So how do you spot the layer from underneath? Watch who brings the bad news and who only shows up with the good. Look for the person given real power with nobody protecting him. Notice who steps back right before someone gets removed. That person isn't being rewarded. That person is the shield, and shields get thrown away. Blame flows down. Names get burned. Nobody signs the order. The one who profits is almost never the one holding the knife. And if the ugly job just landed on you, understand what it means. You weren't trusted. You were positioned. De Orco believed he was rising, right up to the night before they came for him.